It was 1999 when Greg just noticed this persistent bad back pain. It had just been lingering and lingering. But he chose to handle it like he'd always handled pain in his life. Ignore it. It'll go away eventually. Greg's just looking on, alarmed, like, okay, I mean, that's good. I have the refill, but what the heck is going on here? And the doctor, he just looks at Greg and he said, well, did no one talk to you? And Greg's like, no, I have no idea, other than he needed the refill, no idea what's going on. So the surgeon goes on to tell Greg that, you need a removal of your lung. Apparently, Greg had a large tumor. And in just 10 weeks' time, those 10 weeks that had just passed by, it had grown from a small little nodule on the lung all the way up to 10 centimeters, which is about the size of a softball. And the surgeon goes on to tell Greg, after this devastating news that he's laid on him, he says, quote, to Greg, I've been a vascular surgeon for 47 years. I drink, smoke, gamble, and run around with women. And I'm as healthy as a horse. I look at a person like you who's dedicated his life to helping others, pastoring, working with the homeless, and here you have a terrible form of cancer. Tell me, what kind of God does that? Greg was stunned. The audacity of this man. Really? Greg had but one answer for this surgeon, and he said, God has a reason for everything that he does. Awakened suddenly from a deep sleep, and someone was in the room with him. He says there at the foot of his bed was this brightly illuminated figure. This figure was wearing a robe. This angelic figure, if you will, lingered for some time, but eventually came up by Greg next to him in the bed and touched his shoulder.